Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment. We are episode 31. It is October 10th, 2021. I like to sometimes date my videos so you know if you're listening to a current one or whether this is a past one. So, yes, welcome. Come on in, get settled. Let me know if you're here, if you can hear us okay. Feel free to drop a line in the comments and let us know because I have something exciting today and I'm hoping it's working. So last week was my birthday and my children chipped in and got me something that I really, really wanted. And it is a Blue Yeti mic. And I'm using it for the first time today. So I'm hoping it's picking up okay on StreamYard. There it is. Isn't she beautiful? I didn't name her yet, but I'm just so excited to be using it. And I hope it definitely improves the sound quality. All of the tests I did, it was pretty amazing. And I was really satisfied with it. But I have not used it on a live YouTube broadcast yet. So we'll see. So probably the best part, and I just have to give a shout out to my kids because the best part of receiving this gift, and I'm going to try not to get choked up. So my son he's the one that's around. My daughter is away at college, but she coordinated this with him. And he was just so sweet when he handed me the present and he said, Mom, I really hope you enjoy this. I know it's something you've really been wanting, and we're so proud of you. So that was really just the best present in the world because, I've been doing this, investing a lot of time and energy into the podcast, into the live YouTubes. And for those of you that don't know, I have a side business with Molly and another woman, Tiffany, of Tiffany's Treasures and Trinkets. And we run a community for other consignment sellers, and it's called Consignment Chats. So I spend a fair amount of time in front of the computer and speaking into the computer. So it really is great to know that my kids are proud of me and I have this awesome microphone to use. So, yeah, let's get started. I just had to share that wonderful story, and it definitely sets the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment up for a little better. Molly's been using a microphone for a while, so it's been me with the poorer sound quality. So I'm happy to contribute equally at this point. Molly is still on vacation, so I'm just a single brunch lady today, coming to you, letting you know what's up, serving you up your week. So, some things that happened this week. In our other business consignment chats, we talked a lot about large items this week and how to ship them, how to arrange for pickup and delivery. At Conshy Consignment, we've had some really cool, if you go back in our social media feed, we've had some really cool things go to movie sets, a lot of things, large items, movers sent out to California. My dad had, this was one of my favorites actually. My dad had this beautiful salvaged redwood antique railing. I believe it was from a train station. I'm not 1,000% sure. So he, we put that up on eBay and somebody in California bought it. It went out to California and then they were building a house in the Virgin Islands and, it made its way from California back to the Virgin Islands, and they sent us a picture of this beautiful railing installed. So I know that a lot of other consignment stores and consignment sellers can be intimidated by that process. So with our other business, we brought to you some tips and tricks to conquer that and get things where they need to be. Those of you that consign with us know we do take a lot of large items and we are not intimidated by that. But on the other hand, I think I jinxed myself this week because I had a lot of large shipments and pickups and I, had to pack some large items. So we pack end tables for shipment and we do those through FedEx home delivery. And it was, it's hard. It takes a lot of time and energy to pack that, load it up, get it to the FedEx drop off. But we do enjoy doing it and being able to bring that service to our consigners. So, yeah, it doesn't mean I didn't like let a couple expletives fly as I was packing this giant item up the other day, but I do enjoy doing it, and I did enjoy telling other consignment stores how we do it and how they might be interested in doing it as well. The other neat thing that happened this week is if any of you are on my social media, and I was surprised at the amount of feedback and the amount of people that responded to this. So I'm a part of eBay Main Street. So what that means is we're different business owners, different sellers that keep abreast of different issues that are coming before the legislation. A big one now is the Inform Act. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but there's an article on eBay Main Street about its impact to small business owners. So I released this op-ed, and I shared it on social media, and I came in contact with so many people that were so interested in what was going on with the legislation. So if you are and you're interested in helping out small businesses, it does not have to be eBay. They advocate for all small businesses. Hop over on Facebook or go to eBay Main Street online and sign up, and they keep you abreast of all those issues. It's actually a pretty amazing program, and there is so much that goes on behind the scenes and that impacts us as small business owners. So hop over there or send me a message if you're interested. Let's see what else is going on. So we did resale therapy. Well, I shouldn't say I did resale therapy this week and Insta resale therapy. I was flying solo. Molly will be back next week. But little wrench in the works. We are actually doing our next installment of tripping with our Conshy crew, and we are going to Nashville to Christy Wright's Business Boutique Conference, and we are doing that. Molly and I are doing that along with our partner in our other business, Consignment Chats. We're taking the trip down to Nashville, and we're going to this conference. So what I'm hoping to get out of this conference, and I'll let you know how it goes, is how to better serve you as my consigners, and how to build that and improvements we can make, and help build our community. So I'm excited to see what interesting things come up at the conference and how I can use that to serve you as my consigners better, and hopefully make a couple contacts. It's always interesting. People are always interested in consignment because everybody has stuff, and generally most people want to talk to you. One of the funny things that happens, so I have on my car, and some of you have probably seen it, I have on my Honda Pilot, I have Conshy Consignment magnets. Actually, one of them is on the wall behind me. They're the same ones I have on my car. So people love to consign their stuff or find out about consignment. So quite a few times I have been flagged down. I have been stopped at red lights and have people like roll down your window. And I'm thinking something's wrong. Like, is my car on fire? Did something happen? And they're like, can I get your information? So one of the hazards of being a consignment business is there's always people out there interested. We do have such an abundance of stuff in this country. It is interesting. I have lipstick disaster going on. So if you've been watching me, sorry, had to deal with that. If you're on podcast, forget about it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we did. All right. So anyway, I got way off track there. So one of the things that we are doing this week is we're going to skip Insta resale therapy. We probably will pop on Instagram Live because we will be away. But on regular resale therapy on Facebook, we're going to have a little bit of a surprise for you. It's going to be a little different this week because we will be away at the conference. But we are going to bring you something that's fun and interactive and bring you some really good items. Last week this past week, we did all new items. So people are shopping for the holidays. We're already starting to see that slow down and some of the deficiencies in our supply chain. So now's the time to shop. People are getting in there. They're getting their gifts. We're bringing you the new tag stuff that you might want to regift. We put a couple of toys in there. I don't know how toys are going to be this season. I don't know if everything's going to be readily accessible, but we're bringing you some pretty neat toys. So it was a lot of fun. We did some Christmas decor. The items are still available. You can still shop them on our website until Tuesday, and then we'll lock it for the next resale therapy until Thursday evening, which stay tuned. You're going to see what the surprise is. And I'm kind of looking forward to doing things a little differently. We like to switch it up. And yeah, so we'll be tripping with our Conshy crew. Pink Floyd will be joining us this week in Nashville, as long as we don't forget to pick him up at Molly's house. And I think we'll be brunching and doing brunch ladies from Nashville next Sunday. Our Airbnb is actually called Walk the Line. I am a huge Johnny Cash fan, so that's kind of exciting. It looked like there was memorabilia on the walls and things like that. So I think that's going to be in itself a lot of fun. I've personally never stayed in an Airbnb before. This will be actually the first one I've ever done. I don't travel a whole lot, or when I do travel, I tend to stay with friends. So this Airbnb will be my first experience, even though my parents run Airbnbs and I've helped furnish them and do those kind of things. I've never actually stayed in one, so I'm curious about the experience. Let's see what else we have going on. Oh, I know. So something fun happened this week with What Sold Wednesday. So every Wednesday I try to post some of the items that have sold the previous week at Conshy Consignment. And I think it's fun for our consigners to see, if some of their items have sold. It's also great to see some of the variety of items we have available, and good for potential consigners to kind of see what we sell and how it works. So this week, my cousin Colleen, shout out, hi Colleen, she had consigned a while ago a bag. It was a Liz Claiborne. It was like I would say, yeah, it was vintage. It was probably about 20 years old, a Liz Claiborne bag, and it had the letter C on it. Her name is Colleen, but I don't know if the C was for Claiborne or Colleen. But anyway, she saw that on What Sold Wednesday. So she was really excited that her bag sold. And then we got to chatting a little bit about how the story behind the bag, and she said she thought it was actually my Nana, who she lived next door to, that took her shopping for the bag, and they kind of talked her into getting it, and they think it Boscov's because my Nan loved Boscov's, as my mom and I do as well. I don't know if that's across the country. It's like a department store, like a Macy's, but it might be just on the East Coast. I guess I should know that, but I don't. But anyway, so that was kind of fun to kind of trip down memory lane. And we talked a little bit on Insta Resale Therapy about tablecloths, because my Nan loved tablecloths, and I had a couple for sale that were really pretty, and like setting the table and how she would do it. And it was just kind of fun. It was just kind of fun to reminisce like that. Let's see what else we have going on. I think that might be about it. We're just getting geared up for Nashville and ready for that, tripping with our Conshy crew. So we'll try to keep you in the loop with social media. Maybe we'll pick up some fun things for Conshy Consignment along the way. You never know. We do like to stop in different consignment stores or thrift stores, or any kind of store. So we might be bringing you some neat items that we find along the way. And we'll definitely be putting Pink Floyd up on social media for his trip. And we'll be bringing Resale Therapy to you in a different way on Facebook only this week. Let's see. So, a lot of stuff that's going to be coming in on Insta Resale Therapy. Last week, we did a lot of costume jewelry came in. and some really, really cool pieces. So one of my favorites is, and it's only the second time I've ever gotten pieces like this, were blue rhinestones. So, like the traditional rhinestone vintage necklaces from about 50 years ago. We get those fairly frequently. But these are blue, like a light blue rhinestone, and they're just so pretty. And there were a couple bracelets, I think, at least one necklace. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to see those up on our website. I think they might make really neat gifts. Costume jewelry is one of the highest trending, and they're actually calling it a luxury item now. So those vintage rhinestones and a lot of the vintage, even the unsigned, unbranded costume jewelry is really going up in price and going up in value right now. So check out some of those items we're going to be posting. So you're going to kind of, as we see that trend increase, you can snag a couple of those items before the price gets too out of control. And there are so many people that collect costume jewelry. So if you have questions, or somebody in your life is into vintage brooches or into certain kinds of necklaces, feel free to drop us a line, ask us a question. Do we have anything like that in stock? My friend really likes Monet signed brooches. Do you have anything that you think she may enjoy? Men are wearing brooches now. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there was an article and it mentioned and showcased I can't think of the actor's name from Bridgerton, the main character, the main guy. And he was bringing back brooches, and it showed him like in his red carpet. He had red carpet attire on, and he had brooches on his lapel. And so, yeah, maybe it's not just for the guys anymore. The men, even the manly men, are dressing things up. Their lapel pins are more like brooches these days. So we'll see if that trend continues. I don't know if anybody else has seen that. And yeah, so I'm going to go get ready. I'm actually meeting my friend Polly, who a lot of you know. I'm picking up a consignment because, of course, we're friends, but she also, a lot of you have consigned with her, and she's just wonderful. So I'm actually meeting her for lunch today. So I'm going to get on the road and I'm going to pick up that consignment, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And yes, we are going to get Polly on the show at one point. I know. I keep saying that, but she's a busy lady, and we'll get there. So I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for joining the Brunch Ladies. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button or give us a review on Apple Podcasts. It makes a huge difference because we like to, come at you every week and serve up the week and tell you what's happening in consignment life and kind of what our lives are like, what's coming in that's new, little stories that happen along the way. So thanks for brunching with me, and I'll see you next week from Nashville. Bye.